Hey man, stop studying. You gotta go to the party.
Bro, I can't go to the party. I gotta study so I can do well on finals. You know those Lawrence finals kill.
So you'd rather read than go to a party?
Yeah, I'd rather go to school than go to a party.
But party, bro.
Bro.
Well, however you approach your finals this week, just remember everyone's stressed out. Lawrence finals do kill. You'll be okay.
Party. Bro.
Hello, this is your Rapid Fire World News with Laura. It's that time of year again when people are starting to wrap up and quit. And I'm not just talking about finals. After a rough year, Target CEO Greg Steinfeld has decided to resign. Hackers 1, Greg 0. Work has also ended for Michelle Obama's brother, Craig Robinson. The Oregon State University athletic director has fired Coach Robinson. No wonder the Obamas are pushing for an unemployment extension. The Supreme Court has ruled that local government meetings can start off with a public prayer. It's American tradition, according to the Supremes. So it's okay because American traditions have always been right? Well, I hope that they send those government prayers to Nigeria because 208 schoolgirls have been abducted by Boko Haram to be sold as slaves. By the way, Boko Haram's name is translated to Western education is forbidden. Our thoughts are with you, Nigeria. In other news, Putin has made it illegal to curse in films, concerts, and public performances. Looks like Lil Jon and Eminem won't be performing in Russia anytime soon because Putin is being a good mother and shoving soap into their potty mouths. Training people to stop cursing is probably harder than training a monkey. But China has already mastered training monkeys because they are now a part of the military. Yes, you heard me, the Chinese People Liberation Army has enlisted macaque monkeys into its Air Force ranks to fight birds. Yep, birds. It's no longer Alien versus Cowboys. The next action-packed thriller will be monkeys versus birds. As if there isn't enough wacky things going on in the air, Emirates Airline and Etihad Airways have announced that they will offer flyers private bedrooms with a flat-screen TV and room service. That adds a whole new meaning to the Mile High Club. I wish you all good luck with your finals. I hope to see you in the fall. This is Laura with your Rapid Fire World News. Remember, you are beautiful, Lawrence, Kansas.
How stressed out do you get during finals week?
Pretty stressed out since it's the last week of the whole year and I'm ready for summer.
Very stressed out, I get sick. It's bad. Pretty stressed out.
Honestly, not very, which is probably why I don't study enough.
What helps you focus during finals week?
Oh man, I'm not really focused ever. Just kind of, working through the process. But yeah, it's just chaos.
Go to the library, make sure I have food and coffee.
Listen to classical music.
Just classical music, that's it?
Yeah, I can't really focus on any other type of music.
What library do you like to study at the most?
I like Anschutz because Watson's a little bit too quiet for me.
Most likely Anschutz, 4th floor.
What class are you dreading the most?
Math.
Calc.
Calculus.
Definitely Journalism 210. The teacher Cal Butcher is just way too tough.
I agree.
Well, I mean, he just makes everything way harder than it needs to be. And he grades me so hard, I'm pretty sure I'm failing the class. It's just bad news.
Do you think that you consume more caffeine during finals week than normal?
Yeah.
I consume a lot of caffeine just in general, but I'd say probably yeah.
Yes.
For sure?
Yes.
Without a doubt, yeah. I'm pretty addicted to caffeine already.
I'll probably go through 12 cans of Monster, and that's just on the weekend before.
Probably not more, but I consume a lot of caffeine as is. I drink a lot of coffee.
Are you at a breaking point? Ow! Are you feeling stressed out over finals? Then listen to some soulful tunes by LFK Trio. You can find them almost anywhere.
In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry.
I've been really trying.
welcome again to another installment of Classy Classics. I am your host, Juan Pablo. Seeing that it is the end of the year and we're all stressed out by finals, we're all looking forward to one thing, and that's summer. Summer is a time of hanging out with friends, going out, and just enjoying yourself. Most importantly, films. Summer films are known for being very loud, quite the spectacle, and boast wonderful visuals. So we decided here to rank our top 5 most anticipated films of the upcoming summer. At number 5, we have the newly filmed Godzilla film. This is not a remake, but rather another installment in the film and a continuation of the 1960s version. The film, although taking place in modern times, also connects the tale with a son of the original scientist in the 1960s version of Godzilla. Our 4th film on the list is 22 Jump Street. 22 Jump Street, the sequel to the 2010 hit 21 Jump Street, looks to be hilarious. The first one, when I saw, I did not believe it was going to be that great, but was greatly surprised by how wonderfully hilarious it was, and the great chemistry between Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum proved to be something worth watching. This takes place several years later, and the men have now graduated from high school and are now in college trying to stop another drug ring.
You don't have to do this, man. I just don't want you getting hurt. I'm not gonna get hurt.
Our 3rd film on the list is X-Men Days of Future Past. Bryan Singer has decided to direct again after a long absence from the first 2 films he made, X-Men 1 and X-Men 2 in the early 2000s. The film shows both X-Men First Class actors and the original X-Men cast mixed in a tale that involves both time travel and modern day.
You sacrificed your powers so you could walk. What do you know about it?
I've lost my fair share.
Huh. Dry your eyes, Eric. Doesn't justify what you've done.
You've no idea what I've done.
I know that you took the things that mean the most to me.
Our number 2 film on the list is Guardians of the Galaxy. This film is based off of another comic series that Marvel has put out. However, it is not as well known as other comic book films and is actually something that people can look forward to. The script looks to be rather funny and the characters look to be different from your usual Captain America, Iron Man, or Thor.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
And finally, our number 1 film on the list is The Rover. The Rover is a not really well-known film from visionary Australian director David Michaud. The film is greatly influenced by classic apocalyptic films such as Mad Max and stars Guy Pearce, Robert Pattinson, and Scoot McNairy. Although the trailer doesn't reveal a lot of what happens in the film, it seems to be one of revenge, in which a man who saves the life of this younger individual played by Robert Pattinson decides to go on a vendetta and help the young man discover why his brother has been left to die while the other one goes off and is trying to salvage resources from a post-apocalyptic world. Well, that's our list. Thank you for watching, KU, and I hope you all have a wonderful summer. Stay classy.
Would you rather trip in front of the entire Beauty 120 lecture hall or be forced to give the lecture?
Oh, trip for sure.
Trip in front of everyone.
I would rather trip because I'm pretty sure I would just faint or just vomit or something if I had to give the lecture. Lecture.
I'd rather be forced to give a lecture because that'd be really fun. Would you rather get free food from the underground for 4 years or get front row seats to every basketball game for 1 year?
That's tough. I might go with the food on this one.
Free food.
Free food.
Basketball, definitely. Front row seats to every basketball game.
Front row seats.
Front row seats, for sure.
Would you rather sing the national anthem at a football game or be forced to play on the football team?
Be forced to play on the football team. I'm a terrible singer.
I'll sing the national anthem because I'm pretty sure I would die if I went on the football field.
That's a rough one. I don't want to play on the team, so I'd say sing the national anthem.
I would rather sing the national anthem. Please, God, that one, please.
I'd rather play because my singing sucks and I
The playing would be less sucky. Would you rather walk around campus all day in your underwear or have to crawl around on your hands and knees?
Walk around in my underwear.
Yeah, hands and knees. I don't want to be in my underwear on campus.
Probably crawl on my hands and knees. I'll just take the back pedals of the campus.
I'd probably just wear my underwear.
Definitely underwear.
Probably the underwear.
I think walk around in my underwear because it's kind of like wearing a bathing suit, so it wouldn't be that embarrassing. Would you rather win the lottery or marry your celebrity crush?
Oh, probably win the lottery just because I don't know who I'd pick as my celebrity crush.
Marry my celebrity crush.
My celebrity crush.
Lottery.
Lottery. Celeb crush the rich. I wouldn't need the lottery if I married my celeb
There
crush.
you go. Would you rather take 5 finals in one day or write 10 papers?
5 finals, definitely. In one day, totally.
5 finals in one day, just because I'm writing.
If they were good classes, I'd rather take the finals.
Probably write the papers because I wouldn't have to study for those the way I would a final.
Ooh, 5 finals.
5 finals in one day?
Ooh. 10 papers.
If you're watching this channel, you're probably a Jayhawk, so you must like rocks. If you like rocks, then it's about time you learned about the KU Rock Climbing Club. We like to do all things rocks, mostly climbing, although sometimes we fall. If you like adventure, beautiful outdoor scenery, and awesome people, then the KU Rock Climbing Club is the club for you. Come on down to the Student Recreation Center and see us at the Chalk Rock, where we crush rock.
Wow, last LFK. I am so relieved I don't have to work with these people anymore.
Well, Luke, I heard you like to edit with your pants off.
Well, apparently I've heard rumors, about Luke editing with his pants off. Which is, power to you, Luke.
Co-producer's my Luke doesn't do anything.
Working with Derek, I've learned that he's completely inconsistent, incapable of even basic tasks, and I had to teach him how to use the TriCaster and how to speak English.
I'm gonna fight Derek Johnson. I'm pretty sure that Derek actually has a comb over and he just really doesn't want to, anyone to know.
I heard that Derek got shin implants to look taller.
I think my favorite segment in the show was air horning out. Oh, Derek? He's a
So, Rapid Fire World News is the best. It is. I hope the best. Yeah? Yeah.
Don't even get me started with Laura. That is probably the worst segment in the show.
She likes to think she knows about the world, but in reality she just reads whatever on the headlines of Fox News and assumes it to be right.
I liked all of our crew, but Laura was always mean to me on and off the set.
Who the hell's Laura?
I remember the first time she hit me, just like, slugger, and I was, that kind of hurt, and I was just like, maybe she's just trying to be friendly.
GJ is the trash of the show. He does everything no one else wants to do. Literally hey, GJ, go around out in front of that car. He does it.
We have a class together, and she pulled my chair out. So that was always fun. But hey, it's all in good fun. We should have gotten some of it on camera because, we've laughed at my pain before, so might as well do it now.
GJ is a million different people. He's got multi-personality disorder, and the only thing that's the same about them all is that they're crazy.
Ever since that commercial that GJ did with the cheese balls, I have not seen him without them. I think he has a real problem, like a serious addiction.
Well, obviously, Word on the Street was my favorite segment.
Well, obviously, the best segment on the show was Word on the Street.
Man, Word on the Street, what a flop.
Word on the Street sucks. The only time it was good was when I was on it. That's the only time we got interviews.
Leah and Sarah, no one would ever want to talk to them. They actually had to pay the people they interviewed.
There was some maybe under the table business that went on. We might have paid a couple people to interview with us, but it's not like we were desperate or anything.
The real reason that nobody would talk to us is because Leah would scare them off.
Well, I might have made 1 or 2 people cry, but it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, they were just babies.
I'd just like to talk about one of our unsung members on LFK. Michaela actually does all the pretty little graphics that no one cares about, so I just thought I'd let you all know since we don't like to include her in the credits.
I feel that I inspire so many, that I am truly an influence to pretty much everyone.
Juan is an idiot.
Juan's just a different kind of person. I don't know if you know this, but that pipe actually did have real stuff in it. He was going off fumes in those movie segments.
I think everyone on the show is just jealous of my status and basically everything about me.
I think Juan has the impression that he's better than everyone, but at the end of the day, we feel bad for him.
Juan Pablo's favorite movie is Brokeback Mountain. Do with it what you will.
Juan is an arrogant little.
There's certain people on this show, to remain nameless, that were gonna do a segment but never did.
Joshua Smith. Kid's a beast. At his own channel. He hasn't done any segments for our show.